I just fucking set my depth chart and fucking upgrade all my players and shit. What the fuck is my chat? PC, fucking computer YouTube is so much different than fucking my phone. Why? That's crazy. Dude, I almost beat Kobe in the championship, man. Dude, I almost beat him. Lost by 3. It was 60-63. Let me know when you want me to send an invite. Fucking 60-63. He went up like 21 points on me. That's what I said. But Kobe said he quit trying. I was like, bullshit, Kobe. What he probably did. He kept running the same fucking play, and I finally figured out how to stop it. And then he just kept doing it. And then I came back, and then he came out in the same formation, same play, but he hot routed his receivers. And then I was stopping it, and he almost fucked up. He did. He was like, I thought I fucked up and lost. And I was like, I was praying he fucked up and lost. He scored with like fucking 30 seconds left, and then I got to like the 50-yard line, and I fucking threw a Hail Mary. Nobody came down with it. I was like, fuck. We're going all black. Yeah. I want to see how my running backs do this year, dude. Because last year, dude, I couldn't run the ball to save my fucking life. I threw the ball like 90% of the fucking time. Probably still will, but.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moffitt. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Stockton. Makes the catch, it's Frazier. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out fired.
We better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bulldogs' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going for it all. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. powers through the defender. Breaks into the open. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
To the air, it's Barnett. Might be looking to run. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it on the outside. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And the Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the D deny them on second and goal. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to go for a big one. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The throw. Firing to the right, complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse. They got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
He takes a chance and fires it across the field. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage?
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Oh, he's got some space. Got the 1st down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll ride the hot hand. Look out, he's got room. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Are forced to settle for 3. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He'll try to do it himself. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Finds his man. It's Grove. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Got room to work. There he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the things I love about reverse plays is you take advantage of the defense's fast flow. And when they saw the ball going one way, everybody started running at it. And all of a sudden they flip it to the receiver on the reverse going back the other way. He's got way too much speed for anybody to catch up. It's a really good play call and good timing on that play call as well.
Coming out with it, it's Moffitt. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They booted away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Rushes on him. Quarterback now breaking the field. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Gives it on the option. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Yeah, and a nice effort by the running back. Way to get some positive yards. Nice play call. Still short, though, right? Now it's 4th and short. Decision time. It's not a decision. You're going for it. But what play do you want to run to go for it?
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Florida State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Here's the pressure. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the open. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off-play action on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's picked off at the goal line. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Throws to the back. Right on target this time. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. A first down run in the red zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Splits the uprights. Good. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Under fire. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the returner will be dragged down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a man on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Taylor. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
24, Georgia, 13.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the air, it's Barnett. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the marker. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the touchdown, Dogs. And here they come almost all the way back.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Turning it on. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. He's going to take off. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Dances away.
Run play with the quarterback. They go backwards on the play. 2nd down coming up.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
He'll do it himself. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosion.
Breaks into the open. Pickup all the way down to the 12.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Pocket breaking down. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Defense has the lead in the 2nd half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Man, what a big stop for this defense. The offense kind of gambles. They could have tied the football game. They went for it to try to take the lead, and the defense says, absolutely not. Not in my house. We've got an interesting rest of the fourth quarter coming.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off.
Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's a really good play. That's a ball. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI, stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads it left. Finds his man. It's Harbor. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Oh, he's got some space. What a great job to get out of there, pick up the first down, get out of bounds, clock stopped, and now they'll reset.
Fourth quarter, obviously, trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass, and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Georgia. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college.
Already toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Forced out of the pocket. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Oh, they're after him. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. One more play to pad the stats. Gives it on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.